Welcome back to week 5. This is our vertical push-pull workout. For this workout, we are using our bands as well as our dumbbells. So make sure those are nice and close by. Make sure you've got about 3 to 5 feet of space around you. If you're having a bit of an off day or you'd prefer to do this seated, you are welcome to. There are no modifications necessary there. So if you'd like, feel free to join me seated. Keep that water bottle close by as always. And let's go ahead, getting right on into it. Reaching right on up. Place those hands together. Palms to the universe, just bring them up. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale up. Exhale, drop it down. One more time, inhale up. Stepping out wide, let's exhale, take it to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale left. Inhale right back down, drop it down into some arm circles. Really warming up that shoulder joint. We're going to train every single head of the deltoid muscle today, so really important that we mobilize. With pregnancy, you produce less synovial fluid, so really warming up is really important. Switching directions. Reaching out nice and wide. Open up that chest, pause here for a second. Let's swing it out. Giving ourselves a moment here, setting that intention for today. Hard part's over, you've pressed play. Let's just get to work. We'll have some fun. Dropping those down, roll those shoulders. Dropping them down, let's go left to your left shoulder. Next inhale, bring that nose to the ground. Next inhale, let's go chin to chest. Next one, nose to the ground on the right. And let's go right ear, right shoulder. Bring that head back to center. Let's look over our left shoulder. Back to center, look over the right. Awesome. Working our way down below to our lower body. Great big hip circles. Depending on if you trained yesterday, what workout you did, these might be a little bit of tougher going. I know I'm a little bit creaky. I'll go ahead switching sides. Perfect. We're going to go both sides, alternating hip openers. All the way up and out. Climbing off of that bike seat. 2, 1, going ahead inwards. Now alternating, climbing onto that bike seat. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go ahead, hand on the wall. We're gonna do some leg swings, just left leg first. Dynamically stretching that hip flexor. All right, switching sides, right leg. Waking up that body, setting that intention for today. Checking in on how things are feeling, how they're moving as it ebbs and flows. Perfect, drop it down. Let's just kick ourselves in the butt. Almost there. Feeling our temperatures rise a little bit. Let's go high knees. All right. Back down, right leg comes up, draw those circles on the floor. Switching directions. Go ahead, drop that down. Left leg comes up. Draw those circles on the floor. Switching directions. Drop it down. Give yourself a big sip of water. Let's go ahead, get right into it. First set. We're gonna take care of those shoulders first with 3 alternating sets. First up, we're gonna do some alternating overhead shoulder presses. So as always, feet are wider than shoulder width apart unless we're seated. We're gonna sit forward on our chairs if you are. As always, we're hugging baby up and in, belly button to spine. Shoulder blades back and down. Pinch those lats together. Bring those hands up. And one arm at a time, we're just gonna shoulder press, knuckles to ceiling. All the way up, all the way down. And once we've done one on each side, that is 1 rep. So when you're ready, arms up. Count it down from 10. 7, 7. Soft bend of those knees. 2. Last 1 for this set. Drop it down, roll those shoulders back. 30-second rest here. Setting that intention, starting things off nice and strong. Week 5, so these should start feeling a little bit easier. We're almost ready to start adding more reps. We're almost ready to start upping that weight maybe. All right, shoulders back, arms up. Starting with the left this side, let's press. 7. Remember, hugging baby up and in. When our arms come above our head, it can be tempting to arch that back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, 30 seconds. Movement number 1, we've got 1 more round. Feeling it warming up right here in those delts. Not in those traps, not kind of in our chest, deltoids, right where you'd get your shot. All right, reaching up, hugging baby up and in, belly button to spine. Shoulder blades back and down, arms up. Let's press with the right first. Nice and controlled. We're not just throwing these weights around. We're not Johnny Bravo. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, grab that water. Next up, now that our shoulders are nice and warm, we've kind of worked that first kind of base movement. We're gonna do some alternating straight arm lateral raises. So full disclosure, these are my least favorite movement because I find them a little bit trickier, but that means I should probably do more of them, right? So really key with the setup here. We've got that nice strong base. Baby's hugged up and in, our belly buttons towards our spine. Shoulder blades go back and down with a straight arm. Making sure those shoulder blades are pinched, otherwise we're prone to injury. We're gonna go knuckles to ceiling, alternating. And the reason I like to do these alternating is it keeps us from kipping. It keeps us from turning this into some weird butterfly stroke. It's nice and controlled. So when you're ready with me here, mama, let's go right arm first. Let's raise. 7. 2, and 1. Drop it down here, shake it out. Check in on how that felt. Are we feeling it here in our deltoid? The reasons these feel a little bit trickier compared to a bent arm, I'm going to get a little nerdy with physics, but the total displacement of the object is a little bit higher. So that's why it feels a little bit trickier, because we've got that weight, that load being displaced further out. Our moment arm is a little bit longer. And that's as far as I can go. I only took biomechanics once. All right, let's set ourselves up. Hand comes straight, knuckles to ceiling. 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Drop it down. One more set of these. Checking in. Remember, this is week 5, so yeah, things might start to feel a little bit easier. At week 6, we're going to start progressing, pushing that rep scheme. If you have access to a little bit of a heavier dumbbell, try that. We'll keep progressing. We'll keep getting better. Awesome. Let's go ahead. Bring ourselves up. Belly button to spine. Soft bend in those knees. 10 seconds here. Grab that water. And when you're ready, mama, let's go ahead. Starting with the left this time. Going up. 8. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Last one. Grab that water. I'll introduce our next movement. We're going to do some alternating front raises. So keeping that hand nice and straight, hugging that baby up and in. Our belly button's going to our spine, shoulder blades back and down. We're going to come up one hand at a time, just about to shoulder height. Back down, resisting gravity. Other side as well. And that is 1 rep. Remember, always going knuckles to ceiling on these guys. And give yourself what you need here. We're going to get things started in 30 seconds. Setting that intention, setting that form. Shoulders go back. Left hand goes up first. Let's raise. Really isolated. Our hips aren't helping here. Our traps aren't helping. This is all shoulder all the time. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Give yourself a second here. Grabbing that water. Our shoulders should feel pretty spicy just about now. And when you're ready, mama, let's go ahead. Get yourself set up. We got 10 seconds here. Hands come up for 10. Right hand first. Shoulders back and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Give yourself 30 seconds. We've got one more set of these alternating front raises. Then we're going to switch things up a bit. We're going to train that pull part of our vertical push-pull here. All right. Last one. Let's go ahead. Front raise for 10. Shoulder blades back and down. Three, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. Give yourself a second. We're going to set aside those dumbbells. Trade them in for our bands for our next movement. So once you grab that water, don't worry about picking back up those dumbbells. We're going to grab our bands for this one. And remember, we're working our way up to doing that strict pull-up one day. So we're gonna get ourselves set up for a band pull apart. This one's gonna be pretty upright. So bring that band up above our heads, finding that comfy resistance. We're gonna pull those hands apart, bring them down to our chest, and that will be run rep. We're gonna do 3 sets of 10 here. So when you're ready, mama, soft bend in those knees. Belly button to spine. You know what I'm gonna say here. Shoulder blades back and down. Hands come up. Bend at the elbow, down into the chest. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out. 2 more sets of these. These might start to feel a little bit easy. Choke up, give yourself a bit more resistance on that band. I'm going for it. Let's see if my ambition pays off here in the next set. All right, hands come up. All right, knuckles apart. Let's go. Band pull aparts. Yep, a little ambitious on my part for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, should burn by now, 2, and 1. Drop them down, shake it out. Remember, if it's a little too easy, give yourself less slack. If you're having a tricky time doing it with perfect form, doing it safely, choke up a little bit. Give yourself a little bit more. 30 seconds here. Giving that body what it needs. It moves us, it fuels us, it provides our home during our lifetime. Let's go ahead and treat it well. Reaching up, pull it apart. 5, 4, thumbs apart for 3, 2, and 1. Drop that band down, set it aside. We're switching back over to our dumbbells for our last 2 sets. So grab that water. Once you've grabbed that water, let's go ahead, pick up those dumbbells. And we've got 2 more movements here. We're gonna do an upright row, and then I'm gonna introduce again that farmer's carry, where we're gluing those scapula together and we're marching with a nice firm core. Not only is that gonna help us build a wide, strong back, that's gonna help us be a stronger, more functional human being all around. So first up though, let's get through these upright rows, hugging baby up and in. Belly button to spine, shoulder blades back and down. They're gonna come up 1 at a time, just about to collarbone height. Drop it down. From 10. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1 for this set. Drop it down. 30-second rest here. Giving that body what it needs. We've got this. 1 more set of this, and then we've got our farmer's carry. We're going to do a 1-minute AMRAP. Alrighty, when you're ready, baby up and in, shoulder blades back and down, rowing up. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, shake it out, giving that body what it needs here. 1 more set of these. Shaking it out, rolling those shoulders. Checking in on those traps, that neck. All right, let's roll them back 1 at a time. Belly button to spine, rowing up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, keep those dumbbells in hand. Give yourself that water. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Then we're going to go ahead. We've got a 1-minute farmer's carry AMRAP here, just to burn things out, work on that functional strength. So to set ourselves up for this, we're going to roll those shoulders back, pinching those scapula together, belly button to spine. We got that nice neutral spine here, belly button to spine, hugging baby up and in. I'll show you one more time how that looks. Setting that up, shoulder blades back and down, holding on to those for dear life. We're doing one trip with these groceries. And when you're ready, meet me here. We're going to do a farmer's carry for 1 minute here. And I want you to drive those knees up as high as you can. We're moving with purpose. We're not just kind of shuffling. All right, let's go ahead. 2, 1, farmer's carry. Neutral spine, shoulder blades back and down. This might feel a little ridiculous, but as we up the weight, as we up the length, we'll get there. Scapula together. Nice neutral spine. Look at my back. I'm contracting. Belly button to spine. Counteracting that curvature of my lumbar spine. Moving with purpose, moving with intention here. We got 30 seconds. So close, and we're going to cool things down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop them down. Grab that water. Cheers to you. Cheers to your neighbor. We've done it. We're here. We're at the cool down. Let's go one arm at a time, starting with the right. Arm circles. Switching directions. And this right hand, let's hug it across our bodies. And then to stretch out that right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Now with that left arm, arm circles. Switching directions. Perfect. Bring that across the body, hug it to yourself. Dropping it down, right ear, right shoulder. Back to center, go ahead, link those hands behind your back, pull them away. Exhale, drop it down. Stepping forward with that left foot, right heel is driven into the floor. Stretch out those calves, those hip flexors. Exhale. Switching to that hamstring. Coming back up. Right foot forward, left heel is planted. Exhale, drop it back. Standing up straight, using that wall, that countertop for support. We're going to go left hand, left foot. Pressing forward and through with those hips. Exhale, drop it down. Let's switch sides. Right hand, right foot. Forward and through with those hips. Go ahead, drop it down. One last time with me, mama. Let's reach right on up. Great big inhale. Let's exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the right. Bring yourselves back up to center. Drop those hands down. And cheers to you. Cheers to your neighbor. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in our next workout.